Basse Highway, Mandina Basiliti, Amdalai Karan, etc.
Truck drivers play a crucial role and are indispensable partners of the World Food Programme. During crisis, they work closely with World Food Programme to make sure vulnerable communities in the most remote areas of the country have access to food and other basic needs. WFP's mandate.
The World Food Programme takes it upon itself to equip truck drivers with the relevant and the timely information, training and assistance. You all are part of the extended logistic network. The training will present an opportunity to all of us to discuss HIV/AIDS related matters, including nutrition and road safety with specialized institutions.
This two-day seminar is one effort championed by the leading logistic agency of the United Nations system, with the government on one hand stepping up global, regional and national response strategies against HIV and AIDS. Louis Mendy, GRTS.
Former South African President and anti-apartheid icon Nelson Mandela has been discharged from hospital after spending nearly 3 weeks there for a lung infection and other health problems. An Al-Qaeda in the Maghreb, also known as Akim, has released a video confirming the 4 French citizens captured in Niger 2 years ago are alive. We'll be back with these and other stories after this break.
3G internet service at the lowest price ever.
3G AfriCell brings you the most affordable 3G internet bundles ever.
Get your AfriCell Extreme 3G internet service for as low as $15 is only.
AfriCell 3G bundles starting from 50 megabytes up to 12 gigabytes.
12 gigabytes bundle for a tariff as low as $5 per megabyte.
And all bundles are valid for 30 days.
AfriCell Extreme 3G service for as low as $15.
To subscribe, please dial 120 and choose from the available 3G bundles.
For more info, call 113.
AfriCell Extreme 3G service.
For as low as 5 buttons per megabyte, stay connected to AfriCell's 3G network.
AfriCell.
When we say Extreme 3G,
it is truly extreme.
December 30th, 3rd December, live and direct in Birkama Joko. TT with the brand new album, TT with the fans club, TT with the friends. 31st December, live and direct at Penchami in Paradise Suite Hotel. Sponsored by Senegalese Airline, free raffle and more comedy act. 31st December.
Dine in style on the 31st December 2012 with the smooth grooves of Titty and a new look album backed by a live band. Also featured on the night will be Jalex, the king of Afromanding, and the Rokuch band. And the young Bella singing sensations, Abu and Fafa. New Year's Eve dinner on December 31st, 2012. Live at the Penchami Hall, Paradise Suites Hotel. Individual tickets, $1,500 only. Diamond tables, $15,000. Platinum VIP tables, $20,000 only. New Year's Eve dinner, live at the Penchami Hall, Paradise Suites Hotel. Featuring Titty with a live band. Also featuring
Welcome back. Former South African President and anti-apartheid icon Nelson Mandela has been discharged from hospital after spending nearly 3 weeks there for a lung infection and other health problems. CNN's Robin Connor brings us up to speed with Madiba's condition.
On a suburban street, watched by local media, Nelson Mandela is no doubt resting. After 19 days in hospital, Mandela's doctors sent him home here to his Johannesburg residence. While this is good news, a statement from the government said that Mandela is still receiving high care, which means behind these walls, his doctors and nurses are still closely monitoring and observing him. While in hospital, Mandela was treated for a lung infection and had surgery to remove gallstones. And these are the most recent pictures of him, taken in July by CNN at his 94th birthday party, in his home surrounded by his large family. But he looked bewildered and didn't smile. So different to the vigorous man who fought so hard endured so much. Over recent years, though, the former South African president has seemed frail and unsteady on his legs. Public appearances became increasingly rare, just too much effort for a man in his 90s. At those he did make, Mandela sometimes dozed off during speeches and seemed confused. He's mostly spent his time at this home in Kunu in the Eastern Cape, soothed by the slow pace of the rural rhythms in the hills near his boyhood village. And it's unclear if and when he'll return back to his primary residence here. For now, though, South Africans are just relieved that he's out of hospital.
Mandela is our father. We're very happy. He's alive. He's now fit, back to home.
At least we are happy. I can see that he's getting strong.
I'm worried about this health. At least if we can manage to reach at least 100, that would be great for us.
A man who gave so much and who is still so deeply revered by anxious South Africans who just wish him well.
Al-Qaeda in the Maghreb, also known as Akim, has released a video confirming that the 4 French citizens captured in Niger 2 years are alive. The Akim leadership is using the hostages being held in northern Mali to prevent Paris from supporting any military intervention in Mali. But as we hear in this report by CF5, France is not succumbing to pressure.
4 French hostages captured in Niger 2 years ago are alive. Al-Qaeda in Islamic Maghreb, Akim, confirmed the information in a video message broadcast by the Mauritanian news agency Sahara Medias. The group has accused France of blocking negotiations for the release of the hostages being held in northern Mali. But France has rejected the accusations.
We are working every day for the hostages' release. We are trying to make all the necessary contacts, and it is not the kidnappers that will give lessons or say what the negotiations will be.
Akim's leader, Abu Zaid, is using the hostages to prevent France from supporting an international military intervention in northern Mali. The families of the hostages are extremely worried, but for the time being, France is not bowing to the pressure.
France will support African countries with a United Nations mandate, which they have. We will protect our citizens and fight against terrorism, ensure the release of the hostages, and that is not contradictory.
Meanwhile, Mali's new Prime Minister, Diango Sissoko, held talks with Côte d'Ivoire's President Alassane Ouattara, who is ECOWAS's chairman. Prime Minister Diango Sissoko has insisted that military intervention in northern Mali is imminent.
We can be confident in the intervention. It will take place as soon as the conditions are right, and we will do everything to make sure the right conditions are in place as soon as possible.
Diango Sissoko will leave Côte d'Ivoire and head to Benin. There he will hold talks with President Thomas Boni Yayi, who is currently head of the African Union. The visits that began in Burkina Faso seem to suggest that regional leaders are working out the final details on a military intervention in northern Mali to remove the Islamist groups Akim and Mouchao.
Time now to take our second break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
naturel yii ci jonge épice say marinade dina neex ba yokk sa appétit ak jonge épice jongeel ba sës jongeel ba faw mi jongeel jongeel ba